All right. We should be getting started here shortly. 33rd Interclan Scrimmage. Um, from what I'm grabbing a hold of in the Facebook feed, this is going to be a first round. We have Team Dare on the German side, and if I'm not mistaken, Team Jets on the British side. Um, Once everything gets rolling good, we'll kind of fill out the camera angles and the camera feed depending on how the map goes. Some of them might be moved around as we play. We'll just go with the flow. And with that, it looks like we're off as we have Team Dare capping A and Team Jets capping F. And they're moving quickly up into the next objective. Let's go on camera here and see if we can get a hold of seeing who's leading the charge here. Let's having a good push here towards E. Is anybody going to cap E? Doesn't look like they're focusing on E too much. Let's go back to tabletop. Let's see. Let's take a look here at B. Have a good capture here at B so far. Seems to be unopposed, but we do have some pushing up, and we have some contact on the other side of the building. Let's see who we have here. Looks like Costanza, if I'm not mistaken. Doc. Forgive me if I get the names wrong. I'm dealing with a small viewing window for names. And we have major contact here around Point Bravo. We got Red Corps, Texas Outlaw holding strong here on the point. And with that, let's switch back and see what we can see. Switching back to the tabletop, we now see that the British team, or Team Jets, has taken objectives all the way up to D and C. Looks like we're having plenty of contact on C. Let's see if we can get in there and see what's going on. We have Jets himself and a couple others pushing. Looks like they're going to push through the kind of way, maybe towards B, maybe towards A. And with that, the British side is losing C and D. JWC's cam here. See if we can get any interesting feed going on. So far, it's not really been that much contact on the feed. Everybody seems to be going objectively minded, which is, oh, we're taking some contact fire here on JWC's feed. He just outruns it, which is probably the smartest move in this situation. Let's see. We have Hio grabbing the flame trooper kit. Is he going to play back, or is he going to push? Let's see if we can get some action here on the stream, folks.
Capture the objective!
Down. So does Big Daddy in the tank. We have Top taking up position for some sort of countermeasure. That's a rough go there, Big Daddy. Oh, we have Zoidenberg and Costanza here in a firefight in the alleyway. They quickly put down, I think that was Texas Outlaw. Very good play on their part to double team for the kill. And we have some action going on here.
We have lost objective Duff.
Hey.
Kannst weitermachen.
Let's see if I can view what's going on here. I think what happened there is the Brits actually capped A, and the Germans are going back to grab a hold of it. With that many players on that one objective, it's going to give Jet's team ample time to push on objectives. And from the tabletop view, it looks like the back side of the map is fairly uncontested. We have what appears to be one squad holding D, and the rest are going to be in contact over here. Here's A. Let's see. And Airwolf there. Let's see what goes on. We have Big Daddy and another tank with Dare pushing up. And Dare just gets flattened by the tank. Good potato there, Dare. We'll give you that one. Good effort. So for all of you who might be watching this broadcast that are outside of the 33rd, we're a battlefield platoon. We have 2 platoons active. Over 100 members. We do competitions and scrimmages. Let's take a look inside the tank here. See if we can. Actually, let's switch back to him momentarily. Let's get a free cam over here on D and C. Seems to be a lot of capping action going on. We have Kid setting up in a good spot. Exchange fire between. Oh, Kid goes down. Butterbell Spark. Just switch to the pistol and go ahead and finish the kill. Swing over at C. Let's see what we got going on here. Have a couple British up under the bridge. Smart move. Provides good cover and good sight lines to the flanking. Oh, I see what they're doing. Smart move on that squad's part. They keep running, using the train tracks to bounce back and forth between D and C in order to get the caps. Very good tactic. And another great move by that squad was separating and putting different sight lines down as far as both directions. I'll give them that. They have a great solid tactic for defending D and C. And a good spot to bounce back and forth with, especially with the train tracks being set up the way they are. And no fog, they have clear sight line, and they'll be able to return long-range fire pretty accurately if they have a weapon to do so. Going back to tabletop, let's see what we can see. Well, let's take a look at Team Jets. The Brits seem to be trying to take A pretty heavily. But that's being recapped by the team. We just so happened to miss that firefight, it seems. Let's hop over to B. Let's see what's going on in B. Fairly unopposed capture. We should be seeing a firefight. I see several folks pushing up the roadway here to B. Let's see if we can get a good view of the action. Staying straight up, good tactic. Can backfire those depending on the flank. Jets goes down. We have Bunny, Levi, great move. Oh, but they're getting flanked. We're doing an extremely good job of keeping each other up. And that's very important when playing such deep field. But we have there and tank kind of upset. Doesn't look like he's going to get did not get everybody, so that's going to pretty much null and void that attempt there. Good attempt, but not quite good enough. We had a flanking coming out of nowhere and taking out that flanking squad. Have a fair good amount of action going on here at B. Jordanberg and a few others retaking the point. Have another squad setting up the building trying to get top shot. Good tactic, but very limited sight line. And in my opinion, not the best move to make. We're going to leave that firefight and see what else we got going on around the map. Okay, cool. So while we were tuning that fight, it looks like Team Dare managed to cap E, but now we got Team Jets retaking it, which is a very good move. You don't want to spawn point that deep in your territory, allowing you to flank your other positions. And speaking of that, with that capped E, looks like Team Dare is actually capping the main point for Team Jets, which is F, because that is right, their main spawn is right here. So if they can hold that point, they can pretty much dominate any vehicles and players coming out of the main spawn. Not to mention it gives a good launch point for any flanking that you want to do from the backside onto E, D, and C. And if you play your cards right, even B. Okay. Let's turn back in on B, so it looks like it's still a good rated firefight going on for it. Nothing spectacular going on, but just simple. Oh wait. I might have spoken too soon. They have taken up a position in the building there. Oh, that's going to go horrible for Team Jets. Coming in with the revive. The Jets themselves, he was put down with the others to capitalize. Very good spot, taking up in his room. He gets put down. Good play by the Jets. What's going on outside? We have there was another tank that I put on the artillery strike. Once again, he doesn't get all the opposing force, so kind of a last-ditch effort. Didn't really pay off. As many medics are being run in this game, you really have to take out all the players around that point for it to be an effective tactic. Let's switch back to tabletop and see what else we got going on. Looks like the British side has capped F again. And we have some players here trying to do a flank. Let's grab the free camera and swing around and see what we got going on. Got Kid and Goodness Marine tank. I believe I pronounced that right. Taking up a big line of sight of the building. Goodness is taking heavy damage here. Let's see if they can capitalize what we got. We got Kid. Texas Outlaw. A few others. Pushing up. Yeah, I'm not even going to try for an extra gamer tag. You're taking a very good position there. Especially if they can range. Looks like we have firefights going on over here with Dare. We have 2 Team Jets down. And it appears that Dare is going back to help Captain F. Which ends with Team Jets in a very bad situation. Now has a jump off point for any flanking. They have E2. This is very bad for Team Jets. Considering they have both of these rear points, they have a way to basically shut off the flow of troops to any of the forward objectives once they're capped. So, but there again lies the problem of holding F. You can't just cap it, or you'll see Top and Decline and Rob Ace here coming in with the recap, and Big Daddy Winter with the recap from the main spawn. Let's see if they can capitalize and push up to E and grab back a hold of that. Looks like we have a lot going on here. Let's take a look inside the tank. Goodman Marine here. Good hit on the tank.
We have taken objective apples.
Das ist ein Panzer!
Very interesting tactics to drive off the bridge after the other tank. And that's a first, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I've ever seen a tank being taken out with the Flame Trooper kit. Very good move there. Very good move. And let's see what we have on the overhead going on. We have E getting capped. Team Dare's taking back point B. And we're going to see a very steady and very equal map once again. Upstairs with the Flame Trooper kit on Dare. Very interesting tactic. Very effective. They still have some people there you go. He got Texas Outlaw there with the Flame Trooper kit, and that will leave C uncontested for the moment. And with the overhead, we can see a large force pushing back up to C. My team Dare. We also see an exchange of fire in the alleyways between a few folks. That's popping in.
Kann mich mal jemand behandeln! Granate, aufpassen! Ich gehe mit Granate. Landschütze, aufpassen!
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Rocket energy on the butterfly. Very good play. Texas Outlaw. That's going to just a lot of JWC's without cover, and he was taken down by Cadrons in the tank. He's burning. Let's see how long he can, if he can salvage it.
We have lost objective Duff.
They've overrun our position! Taking the objective! Take some ammo!
We have taken objective Butter.
Very good play to push this that far back into the held territory at Captain Point. That'll pull troops away from these mid-range objectives. Oh, very good move for Big Daddy if he decides to stay there. Sit on the spot. Okay. Very smart move. They're using the tank to move the sentry around to the different points. This is
We have lost objective Edward.
More elite shots. Let's go back to tabletop and see what we have. We have Captain Earl and his squad with a Cap Sheriff trying to cap E. Once again trying to get one of those back objectives to kind of cut some of the other team off.
We have lost objective
and give
Duff.
them a spawn point for a rear flank. Like we're gonna have a firefight here. No. Very smart move by Ohio Hunter, letting the tank go completely by and not engaging with that few people that far deep. It's very important to remember you cannot fight an all-out war. With just two people, you can cap, you can do hit and run, but trying to face off with a full squad and tank is just not a good idea. Let's see. We have Ohio and JWC going for the F cap. Let's see. Let's tune in on the kind. He normally puts up quite a few kills himself. Big bails off the running the bar with the 8 sides. Very good. He's taking a lot of damage now. Let's see if he can capitalize and heal up and take
Capture that objective.
We have lost objective Freddy.
My only complaint with the bar is 20 round mag. I think that's a universal
You're not
complaint
gonna
with
lose the
player.
objective.
There's a high rate of fire, you can really split that magazine. And I've seen a lot of players doing it recently. Not sure if any of the 33rd do it, but with the bar they actually switch it to semi-automatic and use it more as a assault rifle. Costanza gets the kill there. Not exactly sure who I was spectating on that one, but Costanza puts him down with the Automatica. And since he put him down, let's tune in and see what he's got going on here. Defending the oh,
We are losing objective Duff.
good rivalry there between Ram and Costanza, 2 and 3 ratio. Let's see. And Team Dare has objective F capped and are working on the E cap, and which really works out in favor for them, because now if you look at the overhead as I've got it pulled up, everybody has to capture different points back. What Team Jets needs to do now is just to fall back to their back 2 objectives and recap those and see if they can't re-push forward, because they're going to have an extremely hard time playing with the 33rd. I know how valuable these back 2 spawns can be when used properly. If Team Jets can't get them back, Team Dare can keep putting the squad behind everyone and making it super hard to get far away from your main spawn, and really to grab any spawn in particular. Let's jump in on the random. Texas Outlaw again. Let's see if I can grab somebody else here that we haven't paid much attention to. As you can see a raging firefight going on over C. Let's hop in on Red Corps. We haven't seen much of him today.
Erobert das Ziel!
Running the
We have taken
ribeye
objective Charlie.
as well as being squad lead. Fairly good squad with a few new players, newcomers here for Red Corps. We expect to see great things out of Texas Outlaw. I've so far. Red Corps going with the flank from upstairs, and then withdrawing and coming around.
We have lost objective
Yes, he's
Edward.
coming around with the flank. Very good move by Red Corps.
We have lost objective
Vorwärts! Erobert das Ziel!
Let's see if I can find. Crimson's not up yet. I should be
Da ist ein Panzer!
joined soon by Crimson Bullet. As we keep spectating Red Corps.
We have lost lost objective Charlie.
Give me 4 seconds. I send a message. Alright, let's see what we got going on now. Alright, so Team Jets is going to be fighting out of a pocket here now. That Team Dare has F, B, and A, but Team Jets going for the cap on B. Not the move I would have made. I would have tried to go for E and F before I tried to push closer to the main spawn of Team Dare. But then again, that is also a very good tactic for pulling troops away from these far back posts and making them come back towards their home spawn to defend their cap points. And it looks like Team Jets is trying to turn Team Dare's own trick against them by capping B and A. Let's hop in on Rob Ace. As he gets put down by Captain Earl. Very good shotgun and switch there. I will give him that one. He's be going for the F cap. Let's tune in on Tiny here. We haven't seen much of him on the screen so far. Normally a very competitive player. A good player there. He gets the one kill. He's put down by Dare Wolf. That was just simply a numbers game there. He might have been wise to disengage and fall back before attempting to keep pushing that. With the score 7-12 Jets and 5-53 Team Dare. Let's see if Team Dare can close the gap a little bit here in the lead. Let's take a look at our scoreboard really quick and see who our top players are. Not surprised at all by the top three on either side. Have Goodman, That Kid, and Texas Outlaw on the German side, which is Team Dare. And we have Jets, Cadron, and Tiny, top three on Team Jets. No surprise there. All very good players and have their own abilities that they excel with.
Now, men, capture the objective!
Let's go back to the board now and see what we have going on. Looks like Team Jets is capping A, going for B. Let's tune in here at. We've seen how a good bit of firefight going on here with the top city in the tank quickly puts down anybody at the bridge. Tank full, pushing towards C from Team Dare. Let's see if I can get a little action going on the feed. JWC. Let's see what they attempt to do here. They're way far back field. They're going to go for the F cap.
Erste Hilfe.
Very nice.
Behandle dich selbst.
Let's see if we can't get a little firefight rolling here. One problem with a 12v12 on this map is just the sheer size, and trying to spectate it, it's hard to catch a good firefight. They're normally so quick and brief. Dynamite to take out. Very good.
We have lost objective Duff.
Oh, but Ram puts him down. Good run there.
We
by
have
Tommy.
lost objective butter.
As I was saying though, with the sheer size of this map, sometimes with a 12v12, it's basically hit and run, and it's hard to get a real good firefight going on the stream. But we should have something going on with Rob Ace. By the looks of that tabletop view, they're going to have a few pushing up onto them now.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Open fire on the balcony. Oh, Tommy, what did the light push over to you, Tops?
We have lost objective Edward.
Switching back.
We have lost objective apples.
Let's go back to the table and see what else we got going on across the map. Let's tune in with Jets and see how he's doing. Once again, typical 33rd gameplay. Move up, cap,
Take this
defend.
and patch yourself up.
Never staying in constant firefight too much in order to keep the tickets up. At the rate this map is going though, it's going to look like it's going to take it by almost a 200-point lead, but I have been fooled before. So
We have taken
these
objective Duff.
33rd players are extremely good at coming back from long odds. Continuing with the F.
We have lost objective Freddy.
Rob Ace is back again. Now you fend off over there. F. Now he's getting hammered hard. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to save that.
Taken objective Charlie.
Keep an eye on this and see how the situation unfolds. Let's go with the free cam and get an overview of what's going on. Have Team Dare setting up a back, which is a good move considering we have a harder truck and a tank coming at them. But with Rob Ace repaired, the tank, I think the best course of action would be the fallback, which there's good hitting run tactics on their behalf. Might be a little fun. Occasionally playing people. Caffeine. At this point, there's nothing going on. Looks like the game has gone midfield again, which is typical of 33rd. Once it gets into the final 200 or 300, they tend to abandon their rearward posts a little bit more and push a little bit harder. Let's see if we can get a good firefight going now that everybody seems to close in on themselves. We have a tank. Good revive there. Everything's going to end up going good. Captain Earl there trying to set up tonight. Syntax is a man on a mission. Severe out there. And there he goes. Let's put Tate there over here a little bit and see what he can come up with. As always, he's
We have
running
taken
Hell
objective
Regal.
Edward.
Right there. Big Daddy with the Artie truck though lands a solid body mass hit and Dare is down. game. He's running with a shotgun. Let's see if he can do anything. Spectacular, as I would put it.
Defend the objective.
We have taken
Just a
objective
little too
Edward.
slow on the fire there and gets put down.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Line creeper, one of theirs. Just 50 wounds.
Goes for the kill and revive. Goes with the gun kill instead of trying to get the knife. It's probably a better idea.
Who's got ammo?
A lot of times that knife information his team seems to be holding the high ground there in the building. And let's see what else we got.
That's the objective. Capture it, boys.
Ohio JWC. Redemption.
Feindlicher Panzer
All seem to
gesichtet.
be from
We have taken
Nebraska.
objective Duff.
Team Jet's really bad.
Panzer in Sicht.
Let's see. Let's find somebody we haven't spectated yet.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Big Daddy gets the kill.
Capture the objective.
Let's tune in here on Jets. Top
We are
player of
losing
his
objective Apples.
team. Still is supporting a very impressive 27-16. 31,000 points.
Enemy tank over there.
Charlie.
Facebook feed, there's a little
Your wounds, I can fix them.
comment about modern control.
Enemy tank spotted.
Several of the 30
First aid. Use it.
Allowed to use their controllers here. Going with the tank kill, shutting that little rating part down. Red Corps running a very unusual shotgun that I don't see used a lot in this game. .990, 803, and that's gonna be matched.
We have lost objective Duff.
You'll forgive me there, I had a little internet surge that decided to lag the stream a little bit. And Team Jets is going to take it. Once again, we have a very good layout, top performers for Kid and Jets, both sporting positive KDs. Kid with the 16, 14, Jets with the 27 and 17. Most of their points come from spots and other methods, not kills. Goodman Marine comes in second for the German squad with a very impressive 41-19. And Cadron coming in second on the British squad with a very impressive 37-11. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having some internet issues, so I am going to shut down the stream here. I apologize. I very well may hop in and play myself, but I'm having a couple surges here that wants to make the stream lag, and I do not want a stream filled with a bunch of cut out pieces, so I'm going to go on and call it while I'm ahead. Thank you for tuning in and watching.